Hello. I'm Matheus Parizi. I am the writer and director of Instruções para Chorar, Instructions for Crying, a short film from Brazil, which we're very happy to be screening here at the Mumbai Shorts International Film Festival. It's a film that I came up with. I have this research that is really dwelling into the psychological lives of characters as a gateway to the to biopolitics, to the politics of affections, and to organized social movements. And in this film, I wanted to look at the depletion of communal relations, like friendships, like family relations, um, and you look at this with the backdrop of the neoliberal exploitation capitalism, and to take a look at what have a bit of an idea of what the future of mental health could look like under neoliberalism, an ironic speculation. And so, the chosen genre was a sci-fi, a speculative sci-fi, but also a comedy. And to have a certain sense of irony, the bitter irony of the situation. And at the same time, I'm making a film in which a friend of mine that studied with me in high school, OAU, he is Lucas Oahu. He is an indigenous Auê Chavante, and we've studied together throughout high school. And there were conversations, things that happened between us, and between other students too, that really changed our lives. This exchange. And this really relates to the situation in which Brazil is. His indigenous community is one that it is very affected by the many fires that are happening in Brazil, as I'm sure you all followed. There is this huge danger of fires, both in his land, which is the Cerrado, is a kind of more desertic vegetation, and in the Amazon forest. So then we chose, I wanted really to work with the photographer in the film. The other character is a photographer, a journalistic photojournalista. So he's really following this sort of situation, and to feel this kind of desperation of someone that's working there, with the problem, also the issue of labor precarization, and the idea of mental health and of feeling alone, and how that could relate also to the different lives that indigenous communities, and the different meaning that life in community and life in family, and the idea of crying, for instance, and the idea of dreaming, and of thoughts, things that could take place a lot in a therapy session, which is what we see in the film, how that can be interpreted differently, in this exchange. This was so the roadblocks we faced. For instance, this film was shot during the pandemic, so we had very big restrictions. This was the smallest crew I ever used. I was very serious about health measurements, so we covered all of that. We made this film via a crowdfunding, which was very important because we were able to use part of the money to fight the fires in the indigenous land of Oahu, the Idzouhu indigenous village. But of course, this was, we're very grateful for the people that we could never make it without the crowdfunding, but it was very humble. So we had to manage it very wisely, and each of us played many roles in the crew. So this was, and it was during the pandemic. So also, like with this, I only had one central character, one location. I was trying to be efficient with the means we had. And the film turned out pretty much like we intended to. I'm very happy about it. Also because we had the help of the people of the Aue, Chavante, Idzo whole village. There is footage that they provided too. So this, thanks to the help of many people, the collaboration of the many people, the film turned out like we wanted. Target audience, I believe it's like 35 to 45, my main target audience, but 18 years plus. Champagne left wing, I would say, but obviously the festival circuit, people that are cinephiles. I'm also exploring this idea in order to turn it into a series. So I'm gonna expand this. I am a series writer and director myself. I've directed a comedy series that spanned for 3 seasons in Brazil. So there's probably gonna be that kind of audience too. That's it. I will leave on that note. Thank you. Have a great festival. Ciao, ciao.